GRIT is a social enterprise which leverages cutting-edge research to create all-terrain mobility devices that help people with disabilities to get off-road and on with their lives. Formed in 2007 by a group of MIT students looking to improve the lives of people with disability, GRIT was created as a for-profit business with a social mission, working with partners in the developing world like NGOs and aid agencies to supply their all-terrain wheelchairs to people in need. Unlike regular wheelchairs, GRIT wheelchairs are designed to navigate through rough terrain. Their chairs are designed to be easy to push, to be taken anywhere, built for the trail, and cheap to fix. Currently, they offer two models, one designed for the developing world, which sells at $250, and another one for the Western market, which folds easily into a trunk and retails for about $3,000.
Thanks, Christine, for the introduction. The founder, Tish Skolnick, falls into the craftspeople category of entrepreneurs. Her background in medicine and interest and education in engineering and design has paved the way for the GRIT Freedom Chair. She was able to see firsthand during a trip to East Africa how important it was for accessible, affordable, and durable wheelchairs in developing countries. She witnessed how conventional wheelchairs often left people housebound, and the reality of accessing schools and jobs is very low. She became inspired and motivated to design a wheelchair that meets this need. The prices are low compared to competitors to ensure that all those who are in need can access it. During her trip, she saw an opportunity and with her team designed the Freedom Chair. GRIT has two main competitors, one in the US and one in the UK. Their price point and versatility gives them the competitive advantage. The Freedom Chair in the US goes for $3,000, which is less than half the price of their closest competitor, and $250 in developing countries. The Freedom Chair is not easy to reproduce. The team researched and tested several prototypes to manufacture the most practical and efficient wheelchair for their demographic and target market. They gathered market research to understand the entire experience for the end user. For example, instead of using arms to accelerate the wheels, the Freedom Chair has a lever that uses upper body strength, ideal for tough terrains. It's evident that Skolnick's organization is able to have the competitive advantage.
The Freedom Chair provides people with disabilities the ultimate freedom to participate in daily life in so many different ways. Maybe they seek adventure in the forest, want to go to the beach, or gain access to adventure in other areas they would have been previously unable to access. According to the 2012 StatsCan results, there are 598,680 people between the ages of 25 to 44 years old that identify as having a disability. Team 1 feels people in this range are the target market, as they're more likely to accept a new product and want to try it. They have more disposable income for an adventure chair, which is secondary to their daily use chair, and the chair would expand accessibility to events they and their friends would like to attend. Removing the top 30% of the target group due to disinterest, that leaves 419,076 people as the total available market, or TAM. From that, we can calculate the share of available market, or SAM, as 3 to 10% of TAM, which is between 12,572 to 41,908 people. The Venture Intelligence Quotient. Assessing the Freedom Chair based on the 5 Venture Intelligence Quotient pillars, which are product, market, industry, people, and money, we discovered the following. Product. The Freedom Chair falls in the medium zone of innovation as it provides a product that fills a gap in current product offerings and is sustainable while not being disruptive to industry as a whole. The Freedom Chair is protected by a U.S. patent, giving it a score of medium on the IP protection scale. Market. For disabled people who are outdoor enthusiasts or live in areas with rough terrain where using a regular wheelchair is difficult and they want a better way to get around, the Freedom Chair is the answer. Designed as a second chair to expand horizons, the Freedom Chair has been welcomed by the market with open arms, making areas and adventure previously unavailable or challenging to reach easy to enjoy. Industry. The wheelchair industry is nothing new and is considered to be concentrated as the largest wheelchair companies hold over 50% of the market share. However, the levered wheelchair industry is a different story, and it's in the early stages of its life cycle. The capital required has, for the most part, been funded by Kickstarter campaigns. As GRIT became more efficient with resources, they passed the savings to consumers, making the chair more affordable. A huge marketing budget is not required. Kickstarter provided much of the advertising. GRIT has done 2 TED Talks in Boston, and they're active on social media using Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, all of which have been quite effective in spreading the word. The average firm size of other levered wheelchair companies is quite small, which allows for healthy competition and possible joint ventures. People. The Freedom Chair started as an MIT student project in 2007. The students decided to continue the project after graduating as they believed in their product and saw huge potential to provide for an unserviced niche market. They have put countless hours and effort into the product available today and enlisted help of mobility-focused nonprofits, wheelchair riders, seating experts, occupational therapists, and outdoor enthusiasts to be sure their product filled the need in a way people would appreciate and get excited about. Money. Team 1 was unfortunately unable to find specific information on GRIT's finances, operating, or revenue models.
The definition of social entrepreneurship that we were given in Week 3's notes is social entrepreneurship differs from commercial entrepreneurship in that social entrepreneurs prioritize non-financial returns over money. Non-financial returns could be any sort of positive impact on human quality of life, from higher educational attainment to better health or even exposure to the performing arts. Considering this definition, the Freedom Chair is not entirely considered social entrepreneurship. As Skolnick states, they are a for-profit business with a social mission. They are working for a profit, but they are focused on helping humanity, and their mission is to help improve human quality of life. They have priced their chairs quite low so that more people will be able to afford them, and in hopes that this will give them a competitive advantage in the market. Skolnick states that they could probably make just as much money if they sold fewer chairs at a higher price point, but they wouldn't be helping as many people. They want as many people to get the chairs as possible. They're not breaking even yet because they haven't sold enough chairs, but the chairs are priced for them to be a successful business. Skolnick's creation of the Freedom Chair is noble and socially driven, but not completely a social enterprise.
Thank you, Teja. As a social venture that has not yet attained sufficient sales to become profitable, GRIT may have to adapt their business model for the future unless sales increase substantially over the next few years. With both a high-end, higher-cost domestic product and a lower-end, low-cost international product, GRIT may need to choose which avenue to pursue financially to achieve functional sustainability rather than to continue to offer both products under the same operational umbrella. To keep up with current technological development and to access a wider market, investment in research and development will be key for the growth of GRIT as an enterprise. Increased funding and extensive corporate partnerships will provide the opportunity for the Freedom Chair to improve their product offerings. By investigating working relationships with a wide variety of other social enterprises, GRIT could increase their scope of visibility, increase sales, and lower production costs. However, if they are not able to gain traction in the marketplace in the relative short term, there opens up the possibility of new entrants, copycat companies, and technological advancements in other areas, leaving the Freedom Chair as a small player in the global market. Is the Freedom Chair the future of wheelchairs? Quite possibly, but what about the future of wheelchairs in society? Increasing technological advancements in a wide range of disciplines may have the possibility of lowering demand for a product like the Freedom Chair, especially so if less people in countries with cutting-edge technology are confined to chairs. Robotics, genetic and stem cell research, and advancements in occupational therapy may also lessen the demand for wheelchairs as people seek freedom from products even as advanced technologically as the Freedom Chair. Unless GRIT is able to make inroads quickly to make the company profitable and increase production while lowering costs, other mobility solutions may outpace the Freedom Chair if they can provide the same value for less money. However, in countries where the large majority of the population does not have the financial access to the high-end version of GRIT's offerings or expensive advanced technologies, there should maintain a large market for the low-cost model internationally. With over 4 billion people in the developing world, the larger financial market, and thus the largest social benefit to the world, may be where Grit and the Freedom Chair make their greatest inroads into the future.